The time is 9:52 a.m. Eastern, August 21st, Wednesday, year 2024. So since I've been offline, log in the dates if you can read numbers in English. Since I've been offline, off radar, I was poisoned, relentlessly poisoned with chemical gas from the morning into the night. An exact copy of what I had reported. The reports are previous reports, dated and timed, and made clearly what's going on. You can just go down this video evidence and verify what I mean when I say an exact copy. It has not stopped. The only thing that stopped is that I went off radar. I didn't report anything. The only thing I did was put up more Google Maps with shapes and numbers. That's all I did. But as far as what happened inside of the property located at 1509 S Street Northwest, Washington, D.C., 6 blocks down from Joe Biden's office, the chemical gas has not stopped. It's gotten worse. Like I had said, it's day, it's afternoon, it's night. So far this morning, since 8 a.m., 7:30 a.m., excuse me, I misquoted, I have gone pee-poo racing 3 times. Maybe I misquote, and it's 4 times. This is living hell. They fill up my bathroom now. The last 2 times, they're filling up my bathroom. The most recent time, there was another woman standing in one of these yards, just hollering so loud you can hear her over the air conditioning, which is like this huge machine in my window. You hear these women. It's an exact copy of the women that stormed the Congress building on January 6th, okay? The American citizens, over 80 million of them, I suggest to a military that is not the U.S., I suggest that you figure out what to do with these people, because you saw what they're willing to and able to do on January 6th. You give them chemical gas, you've now verified what they're willing to do with that and who they're willing to use it on. They're willing to use it on women and children in their house robes, their slippers, and their pajamas. They're willing to use it on anyone, and they're willing to be really loud, exactly like they were on January 6th, really loud and in your face, loud and proud. Film me, put me on TV, see me, hear me, so on and so forth. They believe in a delusion that they are completely unstoppable. They believe that these chemical gases and all these U.S. military weapons of mass destruction that they have from their military bases, they believe these military base weapons of mass destruction that they have in South Korea. They believe these submarine and F-16 jet fighters are unstoppable, that they can use them on anyone they want. They can turn around and control the press and accuse Israel, accuse China, accuse Russia, accuse any country that they want of the very specific, in antithesis, war crimes that the United States is fully engaged in. The United States Armed Service members come into this terrorist compound, all right? They come in here. That is a war crime in antithesis. All right, so there was another female hollering her head off, loud and proud, unstoppable in her delusion, she believes, so cool in her delusion, and so proud of herself, getting all this attention. She's such a powerful woman. Look at her, part of this gas attack on somebody in their bedroom. Look at her. This is how they take white dominance. This is how they take white power. Commit war crimes, atrocious, violent war crimes, and then blame the other guy for it. Blame the other guy for it because we run CNN, because we bought and sold Fox News, because we own everyone. Tell them what to say, and it's fine and dandy. Just keep telling them what to say, because we're the ones on TV, the ones that were gassing, the ones that were using chemical gas on, the ones that were striking with our submarines and our F-16 fighter jets. Those targets, they don't get to go on TV and say what's happening to them, because we, Saudi Arabia, we, Donald Trump, we, Joe Biden, we, Kamala Harris, we run the TVs. We run the news. We run the magazines. You, everyone else who's a target, are the little guy. The little guy who you're just going to exterminate, right? Isn't that what you're trying to do with this gas every day? And your loudmouth women? Just so the public knows, it's a different woman every time. That's how many women are up and ready for the job in the United States of America. I have been warning the world what they'll do to you overseas if you don't wake up. They're going to come into your towns and your cities, gas the living shit out of you, and nuke you. Take over your countries and say it's democracy there. They're going to start rounding up, hear my words, all your black and brown. Hear my words. They're going to ethnically cleanse your sovereign territories of whoever they want to. And they'll say it's for democracy. All those people at that Democratic convention are the very people I'm talking about, ready and willing to do it to you. Wake up. All those people at the Fox News Republican convention, all those people at the Democratic convention in Chicago right now are the very people who get onto airplanes, commercial jet airplanes, and start touching their private parts, masturbating on their airplanes. Read the headlines that bite people's index fingers with their mouth, with their teeth, that crawl on airplane seats almost like they're under demonic possession. They're not. They're skitsed down on freaking drugs. All those people are the very people who are protesting for the Mexican drug cartel and the god darn Hamas terrorists. Hamas terrorists, ISIS terrorists are drug smugglers. You are warned. You are warned what we're all about. I have repeatedly, just this morning and the day before that and the day before that, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just racing, gushing pee-poo. The last 2 times I went pee-poo by clear and obvious chemical gas. They filled up my bathroom. I'm in there trembling, my hands in so much pain. I'm allowed to say this. On the date, and I'm going to close with it, August 20th, I went upstairs to floor 3. I went upstairs to floor 3 at 5:30 p.m., August 20th. At that point in time, when I came up to about the 5th step on the stairs, when you get to the base of floor 3, so you're mid stairs, going up to floor 3 is when I became aware of all the dead bodies stashed on floor 3. My jaw literally dropped open, and that was good because I had to start breathing through my mouth. The dead bodies are so strong up there, I became scared. Yeah, that's a normal, natural reaction. Good for me. I don't get a rise and pleasure out of that. No, I don't. It's frightening. And I went into every room. I went into the room above my extra room. I went into that room that I filmed, okay, that has the closet. That's the what I call the murder room, where I have witnessed homicides. I went in there. I went into the room facing S Street. I went into the small room where the man that was in the U.S. Navy who used to collect mail here, who was accomplice to the first homicide I ever witnessed in this property, that man, he claimed he lived in this little small room. I never saw him, but we'll talk about that when we make proper statements to the authorities. This has to be searched here. They cannot stash corpses in their fucking house. Whoever owns this house. It is every room. It is in every room. It is so strong from stench level. It is a 4, pushing 5. They have them stashed in every single room I went in. It's in the bathroom and it's all over in the hallway. I'm thinking it's underneath the floorboards. This place must be excavated by proper authorities. It's hell on earth upstairs in floor 3. No wonder why I went up there. I was gassed on film. Connect the dots. These creeps don't want me up there. I think I know why now. As far as everything else I've witnessed inside of 1509 S Street Northwest, Washington, D.C., I am not at liberty to talk about it. The only thing I'm at liberty to say is that it's unforgettable what I'm witnessing that goes along on a 24-hour cycle with the constant, pervasive, endless chemical gas poisoning. I'm not at liberty to say a lot of things I have witnessed that I will never forget.